I'm going to react to something Brett Cooper has from a man's perspective. I want to react to this.
Saw this Reddit post that was posted by Reddit Stories, but it's r/off my chest. I proposed to my girlfriend of 10 years yesterday, and she said no because I took too long. And then read this. I was so excited, I proposed. I handed her the ring, and she looked like she was going to cry. Then she said, sorry, I don't think we should get married, and I asked her why, and she said something along the lines of, quote, I'll always be the girl that you took a decade to decide if I was wifey material. I don't know how to be happy with that reality. And I was ready to just like shield my eyes and cringe at the comment section, but everybody there understood. Because obviously after 10 years, she would have been giving him hints, she would have been asking, when is this gonna happen? Do you even wanna get married? Is there something wrong with me? And she was probably hanging on, desperate to try to make it work because she had sacrificed so much time and years of her life as a young woman. And then to actually see this man kneel down in front of her and be hit with this reality and be like, oh my gosh, this is what I waited for 10 years. I don't know if this is right. Like, it makes total sense.
So, from a man's perspective, okay, let me think how I can word this. So, one, how the hell can I word this? So, one, he might have waited this long. There could be so many reasons for it, so many. But I'm just going to think of a few off the top of my head. So he could have waited this long to get his life established so that way he could take care of both of them. I don't see anything wrong with that. I do see it from a woman's perspective, being like, you know what, it took you a whole decade to propose to me, this and that, da 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 da. But see, this is the problem with the majority of women, is they feel a certain type of way, and then the way they feel, they let that justify so many of their other future and present decisions. And I don't know. I don't know if it's just because I'm a guy. I mean, I understand the majority of women, but I don't agree with the woman not marrying him. There could just be so many reasons as to why. And the biggest thing that I can think of off the top of my head is that he wanted to wait this long to make sure that he has his life financially and everything established. It's just what us guys do. We don't want to marry somebody and then put a ring on your finger and we don't have nothing established. And you got to also remember, I don't know, was the guy going to college? Were they going to college? Again, like, let's just say hypothetically the guy's a doctor, okay? It takes a long time to get out of college to be a doctor. What is it, like 6-8+ years or something like that in college? See, that's what I'm saying. There's so many reasons why he could have waited 10 years. And what strikes me odd is the fact that he asks the girl why, and she makes it about her and her feelings rather than about them and how their relationship is or has been. Just because a guy takes a decade to put a ring on your finger doesn't mean that he doesn't think that you're the right one. Doesn't mean that he doesn't believe that you were the right one for him or whatever. I mean, it's just, there's so many reasons why. I'll use my relationship and my ex with the mother of my sons, for an example. We were together for almost 6 years and I never proposed to her. And after like a few years or a couple years, she kept asking why and this and that. And I didn't have us financially stable. I was still living at my parents. She was still living at her parents. And it was like, I wanted to make sure that we have our financials and everything together. And that way I can provide for you and our family. And then that's when we tie the knot. This is the difference between man and woman. Men, we provide and protect. It's been this way since the beginning of time. Women nurture and care for our species. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Not saying the rules can't be reversed, but the majority of the time, men protect and provide, women nurture and care. It's been this way for thousands and thousands ever since the beginning of time. Women base most of things off of feelings and assumptions. Men base things mostly off of logic and reason. And I'm just going to end it right there.